Morning everyone, welcome to Ainsley News. Wednesday, 22nd of December. A few more days everyone until Santa visits. Hang on tight. Hopefully you're getting some bullion or a little bit of crypto in your stocking. Why 2022 could be an economic inflection point. Whilst there is growing consensus around strong inflation and the subsequent need for the Fed and other central banks to tighten monetary policy, respected analyst Raoul Pal has maintained his view throughout that the inflation will be somewhat transitory and a global slowdown is close. Before you listen on, if you missed our article on the demographic journey through history to get here, just jump over to Ainsley News at ainsleybullion.com.au. You can go through and see any of our historical news articles, and also all of the charts that we talk about in our news are shown graphically there as well. Powell has maintained for some time that the overwhelming macro forces of an aging and retiring boomer demographic and the impacts of technology on jobs and the cost of goods are largely deflationary. It's a 10,000-foot view that has been tested this last year, but he held strong to it despite burgeoning inflation and a recovering economy. With respect to all the paid subscribers of Macro Insiders, we'll just share a few of these charts today. If you want to get all of those charts, of course, jump over to Macro Insiders and subscribe there. This from them. It feels as if we're right on the edge of a reversal in the growth narrative. You see, the cure for higher prices is higher prices. In an indebted economy, higher prices destroy marginal demand on the economy. Again, I've been warning about this for a while. When prices are rising because of a supply shock like this, there's our charts here showing what CPI is currently looking like, and it's through the roof, and debt this high, also through the roof, it tends to kill demand for other things, as everyone's input costs have increased and they have huge debt to service, but revenues or wages haven't risen as far. This is exactly why the chart of truth keeps working. It caps growth, inflation, and thus yields over time. Got another chart here showing that lovely, or horrible downwards trend. The other key factor is demographics, as we've been discussing for years. The labour force participation rate is not going back up, and that is a massive net reduction in demand. The chart here showing labour force participation rate zooming downwards to its lowest rate since around 1974. And this suggests that CPI will mean revert and begin to fall as the really big cliff in retirees begins to weigh on demand. Another chart here showing the US birth as a total of population. Bit of data here. Some of the lowest rates here as well to look forward to for birth rates, unfortunately. And that is also the driver of the Fed balance sheet. As opposed to a reduction or flattening of the balance sheet, demographics suggest that it expands another $1 trillion to $2 trillion over the next few years. Massive jump there. And this is all kicked off as the rate of change for the G4 central balance sheets is getting close to zero. The next phase in 2022 is more expansion, which of course means more debt. Powell goes on to outline the evidence to suggest that 2022 could be a wildly volatile year, an economic inflection point, as the market responds to this, bouncing between this weakening economic setup, monetary tightening and reversal into stimulus, again, and the response between protection against such volatility, increasing debt burdens, and the TINA or TINA trades. One word should be echoing in your wealth investing thesis, an approach for the year ahead, and that is, of course, balance. Great insight there. Hope you've enjoyed. I'm going to jump over to ainsleybullion.com.au for all things physical, gold, silver, bit of platinum. Almost running out of time to purchase from us over the counter, but you can, of course, jump over to our website. We'll process your order at that price and we'll dispatch it when we get back from a little bit of leave over Christmas. ainslewealth.com.au for all things crypto. Same story. You can order that. If we don't get to your dispatch straight away, we'll honour that price and get it out to you as soon as we're back. And goldsilverstandard.com. Built and backed by real gold and silver. Stored at Reserve Vault. Of course, a crypto built by Ainsley. Enjoy your Wednesday, everyone. We might have some news tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll catch you after Christmas.